Welcome back to the show, everyone. The basketball tournament is coming to the Maverick Center this week, and a pretty familiar face is coaching one of the teams.
That's right. Dave Rose, who coached BYU for 14 years, is coaching Team Fredette, as in Jimmer Fredette. I guess when Jimmer asks a favor of you, you kind of owe him, don't you, for what he's done for your career?
Yeah, they've been obviously great supporters of BYU since they've left.
Sure.
And TJ, his brother, kind of runs this Team Fredette, and Al's in the middle of it. So it's kind of the Fredette family, you know. And I'm excited to just get back in the gym with a bunch of guys that are really good players. See how we do.
But Jimmer is not playing,
right?
And in fact, you only have one BYU player
One
on the
BYU
team.
guy, Tyler Haas, will be playing for us, and I think it'll be fun for Ty to have it here in Salt Lake and have a lot of his fans and family come watch him play. But I do believe that this is really big for Al and for TJ. Because there's a big lump sum of money.
$2 million at
You
the
win
end of
6
the
games.
rainbow there.
That'd
Right?
be good for
so
them.
who's going to be coaching, you or Jimmer, or co-coaching? Or when it comes down to the final shot, I would assume you're making the call.
I think that Jimmer will have a lot to say, and then when it really gets tight, he'll kind of yield. Yield to me.
But you don't know these guys, right? I mean, have you worked with them yet?
And I've watched some, a lot of film, just see some of the game and what they do. Most of them are big-time scorers. We got a few rebounders, some big guys who can screen, but it'll be a quick kind of a adjustment to see how we can get the ball to the guys who can make baskets and then figure out how to guard them.
Now, there's 8 teams in this regional, and there's a lot of local flavor. There's a team primarily made up of Utah players, Utah State players. We have Tyler Haas and you guys. That's going to be kind of cool to have a little rivalry there, huh?
I mean, for the 25th of July, a hot afternoon, you can go into the Maverick Center and watch 4 games, and it'll be pretty good. Competition and great talent from all over the world.
Yeah, all
really.
college players, right?
All former college players, and a lot of former pros are in this region, and it'll just be fun to get in there and just watch the refs make a bunch of bad calls.
His juices are already going. The coaching juices are going. Are you afraid this is going to maybe draw you back to the game?
No.
Your wife's never going to let that happen.
You know what this reminds me of? You guys might remember, but when Jimmer was drafted, and then they had the work stoppage.
Right.
And we had an all-star game in the Marriott Center
with Kemba,
with Kawhi Leonard.
That's right.
Steve Fisher was coaching his team, and then we coached Jimmer's team.
That's right.
And
Wasn't Kemba Walker in there as well?
Yeah, and Fareed.
That's right. Kenneth Fareed.
We had some good players, and it was a great game, and it came down to the wire. And Kawhi's team won. And I guess that was to show us in the next 10 years that Kawhi would have a better NBA career than maybe Jimmer. But it was a fun day, and that's what this kind of the same feel to this. Let's get a bunch of guys in the gym and then watch them go.
It's kind of fun to watch you get animated when you start talking about that. 'Cause you've been out of coaching, what, 4 months? It's been about 4 months since you announced your retirement.
Yeah, March 26th was when we had the press conference.
How's it been? What have you been doing since then?
Well, we've traveled a lot. I think that'll be kind of I'm really looking forward to traveling this winter to watch Jimmer in Greece and watch Brandon plays for Barcelona.
Right.
Maybe we can get a trip to where we actually see them both play each other in the Euro League. But we've been to Hawaii for a little while. We're going back in 2 weeks. And so I think what I really want to do is times when it's really stressful, for the basketball coaches in the country, I want to be doing something really fun.
Call up your old buddies. Say, what are you doing today? I'm in Hawaii.
I just watched your game sitting by the pool. What in the world are you doing?
Don't you think that Dana or probably me should go with you on that trip?
That'd be
that'd be good.
Just to keep me updated.
Just to cover, see how
you guys
he's doing. I wanted to ask you about Jimmer. A lot of people thought, he got his chance with the Phoenix Suns at the end of last year. You were at that Suns Jazz game. Played for the Warriors in Summer League for a couple of games. Signed with Greece. Do you think his NBA chances are over, or is he going to get another shot?
Well, I think the Euro League is a much more difficult league than the league he's been playing in China. He approached me when he talks to me about this. It's more he's just so excited for a new challenge.
Right.
And I think you can't really ever say that it's over. There's been a lot of guys that have played 8-10 years in the Euro League and then made some. A good mark for them in the NBA, but I don't think that is like just driving him anymore. I think that he's looking for a way to make a lot of money and have fun playing the game, and then this new challenge I think it'll be really fun to watch him adjust to it and how how he can perform in the EuroLeague.
And most fans look at the NBA and think if a guy can score, that he could have a job in the NBA. And Jimmer can certainly score. And so it's just a huge question of why is he not playing?
Well, when they ask, when people ask me, I just guarantee them the whole time. This has been 10 years now it's been going on. If a coach figures out that they want to play him, he'll score.
Yeah.
That's no question in my mind. Now, what it does to the rest of the team, what it does to the locker room, what it does, who knows? But if you play Jimmer, he'll find a way to score. And I think we'll see that in the EuroLeague. And I was listening to Fran Fraschilla talk today about the tournament, and he was asked the same question about Jimmer, and his take is kind of, the NBA is kind of all about who you can guard. And then that's where you start, and where you can guard, and then let's figure out how you can score. And maybe that's what Jimmer's still trying to figure out.
Now, you coached with Mark Pope. He was an assistant under you, and you kind of passed the torch to him. He's now taken over the BYU program. How good a hands are the Cougars in with Mark Pope?
You can tell. I mean, the first 100 days, he got the #1 recruit he needed to get. That was Yoli.
That's right.
So he got Yoli back. He's really increased the depth of the team, and he's got a great group of seniors to work with. But, the energy and the passion that Mark has, he'll infuse just a great, I just believe this group of guys is in really good hands to have a tremendous year. I've been to the tournament in 4 years.
Right.
We went 8 out of 9 years. And so to not go for 4 seems like, it's been a decade since we haven't been. So hopefully he can get them riled up and be consistent enough throughout the whole year that we can get in that tournament.
You going to go to any games at the Marriott Center?
I will go to a lot of games.
You will go. All right.
And I'll go to a lot of games on the road because we're playing at Houston. That'll be a fun game for me. Maui will be really fun.
Alma mater, right, Coach?
He's the best.
Has he looked happier than he's ever looked? More relaxed. He looks fantastic.
And your health is good?
My health is good.
That's awesome.
Good, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Taking good care of me.
Coach Rose is just one of 2 coaches we're talking to tonight. Coming up after the break, Dixie State head football coach Paul Peterson joins us. Talk about the Trailblazers' move to D1. Stick around.